So I gotta call this out. One of these guys who was saying a couple of months ago, a big time reporter, was saying a couple of months ago, he was starting to hype train on, well, I think Tszyu beat Fundora. And the guy's still mentioning how he feels like Tszyu was beating Fundora in the fight and everything else and blaming it on the cut again, on the blood in the cut. Now we still doing that. We still blaming stuff on the blood in the cut. And I was telling everybody last night, people, and Tszyu said this after the fight. He said, "Man, I feel good after the Fundora fight. I was cool. I wasn't really. I didn't really feel bad after the Tszyu fight. I mean, at the Fundora fight, cause everybody was telling him he won. He won. That's why nobody told him the truth. Until y'all tell these boxers the truth, a lot of these guys ain't gonna get good just because the public is telling them that they're great already in a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're one of the only boxers that getting credit in a loss, how are you gonna be able to turn that switch when it's time to turn it? But this dude Dan Raphael sitting around here saying uh that the someone said, and everyone said I was crazy when I said the Fundora fight wasn't a fluke. Everything about Tszyu was sus. Power, IQ, chin, and footwork. And then Raphael is completely unrelated. He was beating Fundora before the elbow and gaping wound on his scalp. And got 18 likes. Bro, this is why boxing is the way it is. And a lot of people are not going to like me, and I don't care about it. Because at the end of the day, I stand on the side of truth. I hang out. I'm on the side where truth is. I don't be on the side where guys is lying all the time about stuff. And this dude not even a super Tszyu fan like that, to be real with you. So I don't understand why the excuses are still popping up. Still making excuses for that fight. We can't. So we know he ain't even comment on last night. I mean, he probably gave his little newsletter or whatever, but he ain't comment on the fight last night. But dudes like this, that's it's bias. That's a biased statement. Who cares about the Fundora fight? He lost. I don't care what happened to him in Fundora fight. We see by the picture up here that he has of the thumbnail of Tszyu bleeding. That's probably his favorite fighter right now after a loss. Y'all gotta realize this became his favorite fighter after a loss. So he doesn't really care about, and this is all allegedly, but he don't really care about that dude losing last night for real. They're like, man, he won that Fundora fight. We still talking about Fundora fight. Like he was winning the Fundora fight. Fundora was jabbing the whole time, got caught with some bad shots, with like a round or two. The nose was bleeding. Fundora's nose was busted open, basically broken. And you sitting here talking about how somebody was getting jabbed for 10 more rounds, and it was because of what? So what? How was Tszyu bleed? So last night, Tszyu didn't get hit with an elbow, and he ain't have no a gaping wound on his scalp. Cause I got the same injury on my head, so I already know what kind of the little gaping wound on his scalp. I actually have that wound on my head, the same as that one he has. And yeah, I told people a couple of months ago, bro, y'all over exaggerating. I seen it, the energy around it, everything, because this guy could have been a lot better these last couple of months if people would have told the truth. Hey man, you wasn't good in that last fight, bro. You got to work on defending that jab. Blah 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 blah. He ain't really hear no. He didn't hear any bad. Even after this fight, I seen a lot of people. Yeah, Team Tszyu. That's cool to be a fan of him, but bro, y'all ain't gonna make him better like this. Oh, he'll be better next time. Get in the ring with Terrence Crawford. Still ain't got past. Still ain't worked on the jab, defense on the jab, but hop in the ring with Terrence Crawford. Yeah, good thing he didn't hop in the ring with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford would have had another victim. And I heard people naming names for Terrence Crawford to fight last night. Y'all can get these young guys destroyed, man.